Hey, welcome to Rusty Bow. Today we're going to make a Karimata arrowhead. I've made one of these before. I want to make another one. I want to make a bigger one. All my own fletchings and stuff like that. Karimata arrowhead is the Japanese version of a rope cutting arrowhead. And it's a bit different from the European style. And you know, European style is more like a crescent moon kind of thing, whereas Karimata kind of goes out and it curves out like horns the other way, and it actually cuts better, more reliably, I think. So again, I cut a piece off of the box blade, a little bit smaller. I don't want this to be a super heavy arrowhead, so we're going to get started on that. So stick around. So a quick note on the piece that I cut apart here. This is cut from a box blade, which typically would be on the back end of like a little trailer tow behind farming tractor, I think just for cutting crops and stuff. And usually they're about this long, give or take a few inches, and they can be wider than this. They can be as wide as this anvil, which is about 4 or 5 inches. So good high carbon steel. Out in the field, these are more likely to chip or break. They aren't. I don't think they're likely to curl or anything like that if they hit something hard. But again, they're not for plowing or cut. You know, they're not going to likely to hit a rock or anything. They're for cutting crops. So good hard edge and good high carbon steel, and that's what we're going to make the Karimata arrowhead out of. Okay, I got it up to critical, and now I'm just going to let it normalize so it's easier to work with and less likely to crumble or crack or anything like that. Because it was hardened already, so I want to get that crystalline structure reformatted, so to speak. Okay, I want to flatten this end because this is what's going to get split. A little flat, and it's going to be the tang, and now this tank's going to get lost. I'm going to cut it off. Okay, got the Karimata Arrowhead sanded and filed and all that stuff, and now I'm going to normalize it. It's not perfectly symmetrical. I'm not too worried about that. It'll work. Yeah, going to normalize it and then put it in for the quench. Okay, it's non-magnetic. I'm going to let this go to black as slowly as possible on a 27-degree blizzardy day after a couple days in the 70s. But yeah, we're going to let that go to black, hopefully slowly. All right. Right, got it clayed, and I'm gonna do an oil quench with this one just to give it some extra toughness. Alright, so I'm going to take it back into the shop, clean it up a bit, and then I want to get this put on a stick so it can be fired downrange at some kind of cordage. Okay, a quick rundown of the Karimata rope cutter arrowhead. Forged arrowhead, clay tempered in oil on an oak shaft. My fletchings. So, and we'll be testing it at some point right down there. Well, thanks for hanging out. The Arrowhead, these horns are a bit overextended. Next time I make one of these, I'll make it more subdued. This is my variant on the Karimata, but it is not quite so historically designed. Thing with this too is sometimes it'll turn in the air, and so you may have noticed that it's stuck in the haystack next to it but didn't hit, and I think probably a couple times like that, but at least proof in concept that it works. It was fun at least. All right, hope you all had a good week, and I'll see you on the other side of this one. You stay well. Be good.